What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Scorpio. So we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. But hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Do want to say have a happy and amazing Thanksgiving tomorrow for those of you celebrating the holiday. Hope you enjoy your time with your family and your loved ones, and I hope that it's special and awesome. Okay, I do want to say here before we start, guys, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description box below. 15-minute personal readings currently are $20 off. You don't have to enter a code or nothing. So if you want to get yourself a $20 off 15-minute personal reading, check it out. It's on my website. All right, though, let's say what's up, guys. What's going on, Itty? What's happening, Shin? Hey, Ren. Hey, Rastafari. What's going on, everybody? Life is but a dream. Hello, hello. Rastafarian, what's popping? If I haven't said that already, what's going on, G? Hi, Jackie. Hi, Brianna. Hey, Sylvia. How's it hanging? Thank you for stopping on by. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, hello. What's going on, Diana? And what's up, Stratosphere Tarot, Laura, and Shin? Dope Butterfly, what's up? Okay. How you guys doing, man? I hope you're all doing well. And without further ado, let's get started. Let's see what's going on here for our lovely and amazing Scorpios. I do want to note real quick, guys, sorry if I didn't mention this already, I more than likely won't be here tomorrow for the daily reading, so chances are I won't be doing a live tomorrow as I'll be celebrating the holiday. If something happens to change, I'll keep you in the loop and let you guys know, probably on Instagram or something. I'll be like, hey, going live today or something like that. More often than not, though, or more likely than not, I'll probably be taking off for the holiday, so do want to keep you guys posted, all right? All right, though, let's get into it. Team Scorpio, let's see what's going on here for your next 24 hours. What's happening, baby? Messages coming on in here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24. Let's go ahead and check it out, baby. What do we got going on here for the lovely Scorpio gang? Overall energy for ya is going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. Taking a look at the current energy, Seven of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome, Seven of Pence in the upright position for you. So Team Scorpio, let's take a look here and see what we got going on. Now, first things first, you begin here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, and you also are pairing that Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like there is a lack of communication happening right now due to the nature of you either feeling deceived by somebody. This could be the energy of being hurt or feeling jaded, but this could also be the energy too of somebody really tricked me, they deceived me, and that could be where the hurt is coming from. So whether the hurt's some sort of deception based upon lying or cheating, stealing, anything else of that nature, or the deception in general is just somebody here has caused some pain, I think you're taking some time here to not talk to somebody, Scorpio. I feel like they are in this energy where they have this intention, looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups reversed, they kind of have this intention here where they're trying to not bring in a very loving or positive vibe. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, it almost looks to me like intentionally somebody here wanted to hurt you. And it feels like this is the energy of the words they say can cut. It can cut deep like a knife. So I don't feel like this is anything physical, of course, and God forbid if there is anything physical involved. Scorpio, please do follow up with your authorities and don't be around anybody who's causing physical harm. You know, but at the end of the day, I think that this is more somebody who likes to cut. They have a very cutthroat kind of attitude with the way they speak to you, the way they talk to you. And in your next 24 hours, it's like, yeah, you're the vibe I don't need. Point blank period. You're the vibe I don't need to be surrounded with. You're the vibe I don't need to be invested in. So looking at the outcome here, Seven of Pentacles. I think what's happening that's kind of triggering you to like not talk to this person anymore, Scorpio, is how much you're going to realize how much you've invested into this person or this connection. Maybe you're dealing with a romantic partner and you feel like it's nonstop battling between the two of you. Maybe you're dealing with family and you're dealing with a family member, unfortunately, who tends to be very cutthroat with their words. This could be somebody like a close friend, whatever the case may be. But I think the massive trigger that's going to make you guys say, I'm done talking and I'm pulling back and drawing back, is when you really start to recognize, I've given so many passes, Seven of Pentacles. I've given so many excuses. I've made so much investment and given so much time and opportunity for this person to change in the mannerisms of how they behave towards me. And yet, there has been no change. And the best thing that can invoke change sometimes is making people recognize what it is they've lost. Your absence is going to speak volumes, I feel, in this particular situation, Scorpio. And I feel like you're recognizing making myself so available hasn't given this person the opportunity to see that not only do they hurt me and affect me in a very deep way, but also by constantly giving them a pass or by giving them my investment, they're not seeing that I'm not going to tolerate this. So the way that I'm going to show them that this will no longer be tolerable is by taking that step to totally back off. They need to understand that they have the ability here to lose me, and they definitely can lose me if something doesn't change. So I feel like your silence here will definitely be speaking volumes. Very interesting. Okay. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I hope for many of you, this isn't the case and not your story. Definitely not the best situation to go through, but if it does happen to apply to you here at this time, stay strong. I think that taking time away from this person would be working to your benefit in mental health. And Scorpio, you know, if you're connecting with somebody here who's intentionally trying to hurt you, especially with the way they communicate and the actions that they take, if they're not changing, you know what you deserve, and you deserve the best. So make sure you're aligning yourself with the energies that are best serving to you. All right, Scorps, much love to you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning on in. So we finished up here our water, and we started out with water for today. So let's go ahead and do the traditional lineup I do every now and then. Let's do water, fire, air, and earth. Hopping into the fire, we're gonna go ahead over here and take a look here at the Aries gang. Let's see what's popping in here for the Ram fam. Messages coming in here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. Likewise to you. What do we got showing up here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24. Thank you, Rolanda. You as well. Hi, Constance. How's it hanging? All right. Team Ram Fam. We're going to get about maybe 2 more shuffles, give or take. And we'll see what's up with you. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. What do we got going on here for the Aries? Overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign, like a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, taking a look into the current energy. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, what you're dealing with, Aries. The Hierophant in the upright, and then having a look here at the outcome for you. 6 of Pentacles in the upright position too. Looking at your next 24 hours, Aries, 5 of Cups here, 8 of Pentacles reversed. I think right now, you're not trying to kind of sort something. You know what this looks like to me, though? I think that 8 of Pentacles upright with a 5 of Cups upright could be representative of trying to like move past the feeling of pain or the feeling of being upset. But I feel like this time around, you're telling yourself, I'm not going to try to like change my mood so quickly and so easily. I'm going to allow myself to feel what it is I'm feeling. When I look at what you're dealing with here being the Hierophant card here is a card of service, commitment, our duties, our obligations. It's a card that can represent, though, our devotion to the people in our lives. I feel like you've been very heavily devoted to someone. And I think that at the same time, you've been very, how do I say this? Easily forgiving in a way, Aries, to people that you've been very, very devoted to. Because it feels like there's been a lot of unequal give and take at moments between you and these people. You feel like you've gone so much harder for those that you love. And in return, maybe it wasn't the same. Maybe people didn't do as much for you as you did for them. And I think that your next 24 hours is about kind of admitting how you feel instead of quickly saying, screw my feelings, or I'm not even going to bother. This is about voicing how you feel. Voicing that you want somebody to understand that you'd like them to be on the same page with you. You would like them to give back the same energy that you're putting into them. It's about reinforcing the fact that you want equal give and take, and as does any connection, should be flowing with equal give and take. So whether you're connecting with a romantic partner, a friend, family, maybe this is something going on within the workplace. If you're feeling like there's unfair treatment in the workplace, as in you're working your butt off, but maybe the compensation isn't there, or maybe there's favoritism in the workplace, that stuff sucks, right? But at the end of the day here, it's like, I'm going to voice how I feel. I think I've pushed off my feelings for so long and kind of given the person I'm dealing with the benefit of the doubt. And I've been such a provider in terms of energy and love and whatever it is you may have been providing. And right now, I need that same energy to be reinvested back into me. Now, looking at the outcome here, I actually see it shifting for you. I see change. We got here the Six of Pentacles, which I like. So looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, I feel like by voicing your opinion, by voicing how you feel, that's exactly what's going to get somebody on board. That's exactly what's going to get somebody to sit here and say, you know what, actually, things haven't been totally equal. I should be investing as much energy into you as you're, investing into me. And at the end of the day, I feel like this person here is going to step up to the plate. So by voicing your feelings here and how you feel in general is what I think is going to create and shift the change here. And I love that for you, I always tell people how you feel. Period. The more you hold it in, the more things are going to remain the same. So by voicing how you feel, it definitely has the opportunity and the room to create change. And I think you'll be seeing that here in your next 24 hours. So word to the wise for any Aries watching. If you're unhappy with someone or you're unhappy with how things are going, really step up and allow yourself to be vocal about it. I think that your vocal and your opinion and you voicing your opinion and voicing how you feel in general, that's how I meant to say it. I think that by doing so, it's going to be giving the opportunity in the room here to create change. So don't be silent about something. Speak up. Okay? All right, Team Ram Fam, cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys, though, for hopping on in and tuning on in. Appreciate you nonetheless, all right? We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, hey, what's going on, Truly Divine Tarot? What's up, Overland? How you doing? Wilma, what's going on? Kismet Cat, hello. You said, hey, flight to Cabo was crazy there and back, but did great. Heard your voice say it will be all good. I love that for you. Cabo was awesome. My parents actually went. They looked like they had an awesome and fantastic time. I would love to go someday, so I hope you had a great time. Eclipse Chaser, what's up? You said happy Thanksgiving Eve, Aunt. How is your day going? Pretty solid. It's definitely been a day, but it's been pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. So I'm happy that you guys are here. I'm happy to be doing the daily. So I really got no complaints. But thanks for asking. Scorpio is dead on. Oh, happy to resonate with you. Sorry that the situation is a little tough, but I hope that situation turns out around here for you. Marlene, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for popping on in. All right, though, guys, let's keep it moving. We already touched base with the fire and the water. Going into our air signs, we're going to check out here the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. So let's get it popping. Message is coming on in here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini in the next 24 hours? What do we got showing up here for you? All right, Team Gemini, overall energy for you is the Emperor in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Nine of Wands in the upright position, what you're dealing with. We got here the Four of Swords in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome, we got here the Ten of Pence in the reverse position too. So let's take a look here at this and see what's up. I mean, first things first, you start out here with the Emperor in reverse paired to the Nine of Wands. So kind of feels to me for you, Gems, you're at a point in time where maybe you don't feel like you're in your own power or that you have a sense of assertiveness and control, because the Emperor upright will feel assertive. The Emperor upright will feel in their power and in control. But I think right now you're not feeling all that. And, looking at the current energy being a Nine of Wands to me usually represents being hesitant, whether it's hesitant to take an action, hesitant to speak the truth. You're finding yourself kind of going inwards and, instead of, being more extroverted, maybe you find yourself more introverted in regards to some situation. But having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Four of Swords in reverse. I think that you're starting to be reminded that it is time to kind of let something out, Gemini. Even though you might not be feeling within your power, being withdrawn rather than pushed out is going to be a lot more difficult for you. With the outcome showing up here being the Ten of Pentacles reversed, I think you're starting to notice that and how do I say this? Gemini, if you've been quiet about something, if you've been nervous to take action about something, if you've been to yourself in a scenario, I think that the more you hold in your feelings and your emotions of discontent, the more you're not going to be so happy with the way things are going. I'm hearing for some Geminis, you've been biting your tongue. For other Geminis, you've been silent for a long time, right? I guess both of those are the same thing. But overall, you've been really discontent with some situation happening in your life, but there hasn't been action. There's been hesitant to take action based upon whatever this is. And it's like the more that you stay quiet, the more you keep to yourself, Geminis, the more you're going to be unhappy. Now, I know the feeling of what it's like to be discontent, but yet at the same time not feel like you have the ability to be assertive. I've been there. And The best thing, though, sometimes is to recognize that despite not feeling the most confident and despite not feeling the most assertive, the best way to get your assertiveness back and the best way to feel confident again is by taking that first step to open up, to speak up, and to take action. Now, this may sound like a confusing reading, and I really hope that it's far from it. So for any Gemini who's watching, hopefully you get what I'm trying to say here for you. I feel like I'm not piecing it in the best of words, but basically, my advice here for you would be is that despite how you feel, whether you feel hesitant, worried, or nervous, just without thinking about it, take the action to open up in your next 24 hours. Once you do that, that's the first step in the right direction to really getting your confidence back, getting your assertiveness back, and getting right back into your power. You're going to turn that Emperor in reverse into the Emperor in the upright, but you have to take that first step, which is allowing yourself to speak your truth, and on top of that, to no longer be held back, but to put yourself out there, okay? So of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I'm trying to kind of scramble for an example here. Maybe, for example, you have something to say to somebody. Maybe you're very discontent with someone you're dealing with, but you've held it in for a while. Nine of Wands is that energy very clearly, where you're unhappy with something, but you've bit your tongue because maybe you feel awkward telling somebody that you're not happy with them, or maybe you're not feeling confrontational. But at the end of the day, the more that you don't tell somebody how you feel about something, the more they're going to continue to do what's bothering you. So it's always best to step in and to step up for yourself. So that's pretty much the vibe here, Gemini. If you choose to do nothing, or if you stay pulled back, it's not going to help you or benefit you. But if you step up here, that's what's going to create change. And also that's what's going to put you back into that Emperor upright rather than the Emperor in the reverse, okay? So of course, take that if it resonates, guys. Leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. Team Gemini, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. So we've touched base with the water, the fire, the air. We're getting on into our earth signs here shortly, okay? So do bear with me. Thank you, Rastafari. Love you too. Appreciate that. All right, but give me one sec, guys, before we continue, and we'll get popping on into our earth signs. Kat said, I love your words, Aunt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Shannon. Thank you so much. Hopefully everybody's looking towards a fun and fantastic day. And even for those of you that don't celebrate the holiday, hope you have a great day nonetheless. Red sky's a little of everything. Aren't we all, though, right? At the end of our day, our charts are so unique. That's why I always tend to tell people, they're like, well, what's your sun, moon, and rising? Or a lot of people I feel like will base people's characteristics based upon their sun sign. And they're like, oh, you're a Cancer sun, so you're this person, you're this kind of individual. But it's like at the end of the day, despite just having a sun sign, you got your rising, you got your moon sign, you got your Mercury sign, you got your Pluto. You have so many different signs and different zodiacs within your chart that make you entirely unique. So always something to remember, Definitely something to keep in mind. All right, though, y'all, let's get into it. We're going to hop back in and we're going to go to earth signs. So for the earth sign, let's check out Taurus and see what's going on for our bull gang. Message is coming on in here for Taurus, baby. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiacs of Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus through the next 24. Let's go ahead and check it out. Team Taurus, what do we got going on here for you? Now, starting out with the overall energy, we do begin here with the Chariot in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Cancer for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here the Six of Pentacles, what you're dealing with, Taurus, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you guys, Knight of Wands in the upright position. So, what's going on here for you? I mean, you got a Chariot reverse here. You got a Six of Pentacles in the upright. I think you and somebody are on the same page of sticking around where you are. Taurus, random message, if you will. Maybe you and a friend, or maybe whoever you live with, whether it be a romantic partner, families, or friend, whatever the case may be. Maybe you were thinking about relocating. Both of you in the next 24 hours might come to the conclusion of nah, let's just stay where we are. Maybe it's like our lease is coming up in the apartment. Yeah, we could search for another apartment, but maybe we should take out a 1 more year lease and just see where it goes. So there could have been an idea for change to actually happen, but it's kind of let's just stick to where things are rather than making or creating any sort of change. So I'm kind of feeling that be the vibe here for the next 24 hours in a general way. Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you and somebody else are agreeing to stay where you are currently because you're recognizing that maybe the plan wasn't going to work out right now, but it definitely has the ability to work out in the future. Looking at the outcome, Knight of Wands, let's focus on this at another time. So maybe you and a friend were thinking about moving in together. Maybe the finances aren't there yet. You both agree. All right, we'll talk about it in the future. You and somebody want to start a business. Maybe it's not the great time to start a business. All right, let's go ahead and delay it, push it off to the future. That's the main vibe I'm seeing here, depending on how it resonates to you personally. But yeah, I think you in your next 24 hours, you and your person are going to kind of come to the realization of like, maybe we're not ready to take this next step or create this next chapter that's in our lives. But there's never anything wrong with being more prepared. I think that having preparations in order is so powerful, guys. And the more prepared you can be for anything, the less stress you're going to have to go through, the less, mishaps you're going to have to go through. You're going to be ready for anything. And I think that that's a really great thing to do. It's a very great practical kind of way to really live your life. So for any Taurians here, I feel like practicality is super important in whatever this is, especially if it involves relocation and moving and finances. And at the same time, maybe that this is an energy between you and a romantic partner where you were thinking about taking that next step of let's get married this year. Maybe you're already engaged. You might be pushing it off one more year. Maybe it has something to do with the finances. Maybe neither of you are ready. Maybe there's so much other shit going on in life that we got to put something on pause a bit. But I understand here, Taurus, sometimes delay isn't the end of the world because that delay creates the space for more preparation. And then the more prepared you are once again, the better things are going to turn out. So I think you're looking pretty good here overall. All right. Pretty interesting read. I like it though, Taurus. Definitely take it if it applies. If not, no worries. But let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Team Taurus, for coming on out. So we have finished up, everybody, our first batch of zodiacs for the daily reading today. We're going to be hopping on into our next batch shortly. So do bear with me, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day here so far. And of course, if you are enjoying today's readings, definitely hit that like button, man. Really would appreciate it. If you're new, consider subscribing. I would be happy to have you, Kat said, I love to argue. I should be a lawyer. My mother used to say that to me a lot as a kid. As a kid, I wasn't always, I guess, the most kind. Apparently, according to my mom, I could have been the spawn of Satan at times, which is totally understandable. So as a kid, my mom always used to joke with me. She's like, you always have a comeback for everything, don't you? You should be a lawyer. I would always find my way on how to talk myself out of situations, and I would always find my way on how to, kind of like change the subject or change the topic. So that's really funny you brought that up, because that's what my mom used to say to me all the time as a kid. She's like, yeah, you always have an answer for something. You should be a lawyer, Yeah, I mean, back then, I think I agree with her now, to be honest, A debating king. I can't with you, Red Sky. That's funny, man. Eclipse Chaser said, I've noticed a lot of Taurians have been focused on their finances, for sure. I think that in general, though, too, just like everyone at this time collectively is pretty focused on their finances just because how intense, the economic system is at this moment in time, So there's a lot of stuff going on with inflation, especially in the States. I know it's different all over the world, but in the United States, inflation is through the tits, So there's a lot going on there. So a lot of people have their eyes focused on finances for sure. But yeah, definitely one of those things that I think a lot of people are paying close attention to. But hopefully within the next couple of years, start bringing it down, We'll see what happens, though. That's funny, Red Sky. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and continue. So we're hopping into the second batch. We did do the fire, water, air, earth lineup. So going into fire, we already touched base here with our Ram Fam, or was it water signs first for today, guys? I'm losing my mind. I think Scorpio was first. Sorry. Yeah, water signs were first. So we've already touched base with Scorpio. Let's check out the Cancer. Let's see what's going on here for you guys, okay? Message is showing up here for Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for our Cancer gang? Message is showing up here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and have a look here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff for our lovely crab gang. What's happening? Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, Knight of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Cancer. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at the outcome, we have the Five of Cups. Cancerians are very self-aware. As much as sometimes we may pretend we are not self-aware, we are very self-aware about how we feel at every single moment in time. And Cancers, about your next 24 hours, Tower in reverse here, I think you're noticing I should avoid someone or avoid something very specific. I feel like you're avoiding a trigger, and that trigger can come in the format of a person. So if this is somebody you may be seeing at, a Thanksgiving event tomorrow, and if it's a certain family member, or if it's somebody who kind of bothers you, you're like, yeah, this is a day where I want to be chill. So I'm going to reduce my stress as much as possible by reducing my interaction as much as possible, right? Knight of Cups reverse showing up for the current energy. This is not to say that you're going to come off cold or rude, but I think you're going to try to keep your distance. You're going to be as cordial as you can with somebody in the next 24 hours, Cancer. But despite your cordiality, you really want to limit interaction is what I'm feeling. Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Pentacles reversed, I don't want to spend my time feeling uncomfortable or unhappy around a certain individual or in a certain situation. So with that being said here, looking at the outcome, Five of Cups, as upset or as triggered as somebody may make you feel, I think what you're trying to do is avoid being or having the most interaction altogether with the specific person coming into your next 24. So Cancer, that's understandable. I definitely been there. I have a fair share of people I like to avoid. Of course, though, I always do keep it cordial, so I'll do my best to say hi, but kind of stick to that. Hi and bye, leave it as that, and go off and do my own thing and try not to get too wrapped up into any sort of interactions with these specific individuals. So yeah, like I said, it could have something to do with Thanksgiving. I mean, maybe these are certain family members that you're just not fond of, or certain types of people who are coming to the event. Maybe this is someone within the workspace. Maybe you're on, on a job tomorrow or at work tomorrow with somebody you're not super fond of. It's like, I'm going to keep it as cordial as possible, but reduce and limit my interactions because I don't want to find myself getting triggered and ruining my vibe here entirely. So Cancer, you are self-aware. You know if being around a certain person or a certain energy is going to be something that's going to bother you. You're doing what you can to take prevention steps to getting into that negative mood or that unhappy mood because somebody here could bring that energy out of you. So I see you guys doing what you can here to limit interaction. All right, definitely take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, no worries. But Cancer, thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here with the water. We're going to hop on into our fire. Now, we've already done our lovely Ram fam, so let's have a look here at the Leo and see what's going on here for your next 24. What's going to be popping here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Team Leo, overall energy for you is the Temperance in reverse. You could be connecting possibly here with the Sagittarius, having a look at the current energy, Seven of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here the Seven of Wands, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Justice in the reverse showing up as well. You could be connecting with a Sag, as I previously mentioned. You might also be dealing with a Libra. Take that if it applies here, of course. Now, Temperance reversed, Seven of Swords reversed. I kind of feel like you're over something, Leo, but at the same time, I don't want y'all to get mad at me, but it's like you're saying you're over something, but if you're still feeling that it's affecting you, are you 100% over it? There's a difference between saying, I've moved on, and noting and acknowledging that you have, versus being in the process of moving on. And I feel like it's okay to own that, because when I see the Seven of Wands showing up here, Seven of Wands is a card about restricting yourself, limiting yourself, doing what you can to limit interactions and to kind of have space from a specific person. It's kind of a bit of a out of sight and out of mind energy. And I think that for your next 24, it's like, well, yeah, I'm saying I'm over it to people, but truth be told, I'm still in the process of moving on. And I want you guys to know that it's okay to still be in that process of moving on and not be entirely over someone or something at this time. I've been there though. For me, this might not resonate to you, but one of the reasons why I used to say that I'm over someone when I really wasn't was because I used to feel pretty embarrassed about it. And if that resonates to you, cool. If it's not, don't worry. But for me personally, I used to feel embarrassed about it. I'd be like, oh, well, I don't want people to think that I'm always, stuck on stupid, or, I'm in this, energy where I can never move on. So I used to kind of bullshit it a little bit, even though I'd still be in the process. But the truth is, guys, is that there's no timestamp on healing. Nobody has a certain number or a specific amount of weeks or months when they should move on. Every person is incredibly different. That's why I love that statement that there is no timestamp on healing, because there's not. Some people can heal in a couple weeks, in a month, in a few months, in a year, in a few years. It really depends on your very, very specific situation. So I want to mention that to the Leo peeps that are watching. It's okay if you're not okay. The process of moving on doesn't mean that we feel fucking fantastic and amazing. No, it means we're doing the work right now to be able to be fantastic and amazing moving into our future. But right now, as much as this sucks, we know on a conscious level, it's better for us to not be around somebody than to be around them. And we know that moving forward is the best, most logical option, even if our heart hurts. I always say that it's always best to take a look at what is going to be the most logical decision, even if your heart's screaming otherwise. Because as powerful as your heart is, your heart can get you into a period where you can feel stuck. So moving on can be tough and difficult, but if we know it's the best decision for us, let's go forward and do it anyways. So Leos, I want to throw that out there for you. You may not be entirely over something or someone yet, but it's okay that it's a work in progress. It's okay that it's taking time. Don't feel ashamed that you're not totally healed just yet. There's no timestamp on healing. And once again, with that justice in reverse, it's okay to not be okay. You're doing the work right now, and the work's not easy. The work's hard. It really is. And the work is emotional, and the processing's intense, and the sadness can be intense, but let yourself feel all these emotions at this time, because by feeling these emotions, that's exactly what's going to heal you. And over time, it's going to not be the same day by day, The more as time keeps passing by, you're not going to feel the same. So give yourself as much time as you need, okay? I love you, Leo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Lions, thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, baby. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our fire and our water. Let's get on into the air signs and have a look here at Team Aquarius for your next 24. What's going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Aqua. We're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, overall energy for you is a 3 of Cups. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Ace of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. 4 of Pentacles, looking at the outcome, Aquarius, is going to be the 2 of Swords in the upright position as well. So let's get it popping and see what's going on here for you. You start out here with a 3 of Cups, and then you pair that 3 of Cups with the Ace of Wands in reverse. I think that you're happy with the idea of not changing a situation. It's almost like you didn't realize how good you had it till something almost changed. A lot of the time we hear, oh, you never known or never realized how good you had it before it left or before it changed. In this scenario, Aquarius, nothing's changed yet, but the idea of something almost changing or shifting has reminded you about just how much you like your current circumstances. So I feel like you're going to have that kind of experience in the next 24 hours. I'm not sure what it entails, whether we're dealing with romance here, whether we're dealing with friendship, whether we're dealing with business, but I think that something's going to kind of hit you. There's a bit of a realization coming in for Aquarians where it's like, yeah, I thought I needed to change, but I actually just got reminded about how I'm actually in a really, really good position in life. Maybe you realize that you have a really great partner. Maybe you realize you have a really great job. Maybe you realize you have a really great, place in life, or you got a nice house, or whatever the case may be. But there's going to be this reminder and realization of, I don't need to go anywhere. 4 of Pentacles, I am exactly where I need to be. And I love that for you. I love when the universe kind of gives us that insight to the fact that we are on the right path and that we are where we need to be in life. There's many times where I've doubted my path in life, but then the universe kind of brought in that reinforcement that showed me and guided me and said, hey, Ant, you are exactly where you need to be. You don't need to be creating all this change, you know? So looking at the outcome, Two of Swords, it's like you're going from this energy of feeling really indecisive to having that confirmation that you don't need to make a shift, Aquarius, because once again, you are exactly where you need to be. So I like that. I think it's going to be very special in the way too that you get this reminder, or that you get this message. So take it if it applies. It'll only apply to a handful, of course, but if it happens to be your story, I like that a lot for you. And I think that you're going to be feeling content and at ease with your current path. Okay. All right, Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing. And moving forward, thank you guys for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, though, everybody. So we finished up the air, water, and fire. Let's hop on into our earth signs here. Actually, I will be hopping on into our earth signs in just a minute or so. I do want to take a quick break, guys, just to blow my nose real fast, just because with the cold in the wintertime, it ain't fun, and I ain't going to do it on camera because it ain't cute. So give me literally like 1 minute to 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll hop on into our earth signs, okay? All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience, and BRB.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna 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 fall in love. Just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Really appreciate you guys. And without further ado, let's continue hopping on into our earth signs. Team Capricorn, let's see what's up here, baby. What do we got going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Coming on into your next 24 hours. What's going to be in store here, please, for our zodiac sign of Capricorn in the next 24? What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Capricorn, let's get our last and our final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Star card. You could be connecting here possibly with an Aquarius for some of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the King of Cups. What it is you're dealing with here, we got the Ace of Swords, and then taking a look here at the outcome here, Capricorn, is going to be the World in the reverse position. So let's have a look here at this next 24. You do start here with the Star card. You also pair that with the King of Cups. I mean, to be honest here, Capricorn, I feel like this is about feeling super aligned with something. I think that you could be feeling super aligned to somebody romantically. So there could be a bit of a romance coming in for your next 24 hours, which is cute. I like that. Real quick, let's talk about your quick love story for some of you if this resonates. But looking at what you're dealing with, Ace of Swords, some Capricorns in the next 24 hours might be having a massive realization that you've always kind of cared for somebody all along. It can be pretty easy sometimes for us to not realize how much we care about someone because maybe we've buried it beneath deep layers. Maybe we've told ourselves that we can't be with somebody for whatever the reasoning may be. But believe it or not, and as surprising as it may sound, it can be pretty easy to go on by and kind of push away somebody you're connected to and maybe not realize, the person that you've always cared about was right in front of you all along. So Having a look here at the outcome, world in reverse, it's like your cycle really never got off the ground. Your cycle was really never able to begin. But Capricorn, some of you guys are having the beginning of a love story happening and tuning into your next 24 hours. I like that, baby. Ooh, gave me the tingles, Capricorn. I like it. All right. But either way, though, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that vibe, man, where maybe some of you have that massive realization of like, holy fuck, you were the person I should have been with all along. I can't believe I never saw it so clearly. But now I see it very, very clear with this Ace of Swords. And with the Star card, it's like the timing here is impeccable. It couldn't have been more perfect. And you and somebody here really begin to align. Now, keep in mind, yes, that was a love reading, but it's not the overall reading. So Capricorns, let's get into the overall gist of what's happening for your next 24. Now, we do start out here with the Star paired with the King of Cups. I think for many of you, there is something that has to do with alignment for your next 24 hours. You are going to start to realize something very specific. So if it's not about love and having some specific realization in love, it can be about having a specific realization about your path currently, about where you should be going and where you should be moving. Maybe you have not really picked up where you left off with something. Looking at the outcome world reversed, if there's something in your life that you've stopped and you haven't necessarily continued it or ended it, you might be picking up where you left off. This could be in the retrospect of work. This could be in the retrospect of friendships. It could be in the retrospect of your personal dreams or your path in general. But I think that for some of you, you might be realizing, yeah, honestly, I didn't really have much of an ending to a certain path in my life, and I kind of just left it be the way that it was, but I do feel like I'm being called back in that direction. Maybe it is time to pick up where I've left off. So that's a very interesting read. It also is pretty specific, so it'll resonate to you, Capricorn. If it does, if it doesn't, no worries. But some of you may be getting called to something in your life that you never finished, but you got to go ahead and finish what it is you've started. So very, very interesting. I like that. And I think it's going to play out in the most amazing way. The thing about the universe is there are no, what's the word that I'm looking for here? I was going to say there's no consequences. That's not true, but there's no mistakes, if anything, right? That's the best way to say it. There's no mistakes. There's no coincidences. That's the word I'm looking for. There's no coincidences. Nothing happens by mistake. So this is going to feel like the timing couldn't have been more perfect, because timing is always perfect. All right, Capricorn. Very interesting. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for tuning in here nonetheless. Really appreciate ya. I like that one. All right, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our second batch of Zodiacs for the daily read. We'll be getting on into our last and final batch here shortly, okay? By the way, hey, Trish, how you doing? You said, hi, I'm late as usual. Happy Turkey Day. No worries. Thank you for stopping by either way, Trish. I appreciate it. Juliet, hello. If I didn't say hi already, how are you? Jay, what's poppin'? How's everybody doing here today, man? You know? But very, very interesting read there for Capricorns. I like that one a lot. A lot to do with timing, man. I'm a firm believer that we're always in the right place at the right time. Like, we're always exactly where we need to be. So whatever shifts, happens, and changes there for some Cappies, I think it's going to be a wonderful next 24. I don't know. It felt like, I hate to say it because I don't want to clickbait people, because it's going to resonate to maybe 2 people max, but it felt magical, Capricorn, right? It felt kind of magical. I don't know. I did like that reading though, for sure. All right, though, guys, let's get back into the thick of it. We're going to hop on into our last 4 signs. We got to go back into our fire. So we did Aries already, and we did our Leo. So Team Sagittarius, let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on here for you. All right, what's going to be coming on into your next 24? Message is coming in here for Sagittarius, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. You said good morning from the Philippines. Thank you. Good morning to you too. Hope all is well. Thank you so much for tuning in. What do we got showing up here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Team Sagittarius. One more shuffle coming on in here for you, and we shall see what's up. Overall energy for you guys is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. You could be connecting here with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the High Priestess. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Queen of Cups. And then looking at the outcome, Sag, is going to be you, the Temperance. So you're showing up here in your reading. Now, you also could be connecting with the Pisces too. So Sag and Pisces are showing up here. Thank you, Princess Superstar. You said, I swear you're a wizard. Maybe I'm one of the wizards of Waverly Place. Who knows? But thank you. I appreciate that. Saggy. So we got here a Queen of Pentacles and we got here a High Priestess. I kind of feel for you that your next 24 hours is going to be eye-opening, that you do need to maybe pay more attention into putting in time, effort, and energy in a certain area of life. Queen of Pentacles is about prioritization, so it could be a realization that something needs to be more prioritized and more invested into in your next 24 hours. Having a look here at what you're dealing with being the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is kind of the energy of having like a little bit of like an emotional scan is what I'm picking up on intuitively. So I feel like what you're dealing with, Queen of Cups, you're having a bit of a day where you're checking in with yourself emotionally, and you're going to start to come to the conclusion of like, okay, well, if I'm feeling this way and it's maybe not the best feeling in the world, then I need to start prioritizing in a certain area of life so that I feel a-okay. Let's say, for example, maybe you've been feeling really anxious. I'm not liking that I'm feeling really anxious, so what I should focus on is incorporating more meditation, more things into my life that are going to bring forth calm energy, right? So I should prioritize meditating. I should prioritize working out. Working out's a fantastic way to not only bring you to the present moment, but to release anxieties in general. It really calms your body. Now, whatever the case may be, whatever you need to prioritize, whether it's along the lines of, hey, I want to eliminate and reduce stress and anxieties, or I want to eliminate X, Y, and Z, you are going to become aware of that. You're going to become aware of some sort of negative effect that maybe you're not happy with. And I see here for your next 24 hours, it's like, okay, time to make this prioritization come into play. And you know what? I think not only are you happy that you're prioritizing something more, with the outcome here being the Temperance, but you're going to already start to feel the effects here almost immediately. I remember that when I started my journey of reducing stress and anxieties, I used to be a very big anxiety sufferer, very big panic attack sufferer. And what I used to do when I first started was hit the gym as much as possible, religiously, because I found that to be one of the best things to do. So what did I prioritize more? I prioritized my physical fitness, my health, and that was very beneficial to me. I also prioritized meditation, as meditation was something that definitely really helped me out too. So whatever it may be for you guys that you need to prioritize a little bit more, taking immediate action on it in the next 24 hours, I truly do believe is going to cause really good relief. I think you're going to start to see the effects of it really paying off in your favor. So take that if it applies, leave it if it doesn't. But Sag, I love that for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for stopping on by. All right, Saggy, moving on forward from you. We finished up all our fire for the next 24. Let's get into our water, and going into the water signs, we're going to see what's popping in here for the fish, Team Pisces, okay? Message is coming on in here for Pisces, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. You're welcome, Kat. Thank you for tuning in. What do we got showing up here for Pisces in the next 24? What's going on here for our fish? All right, Pisces, 2 more shuffles apparently. So let's go ahead and grab those 2 more shuffles and we shall see what is up. Hey, Fawn, how's it hanging? Thank you for stopping by. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the 4 cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign for a few of you. Having a look here at the current energy, the Hermit in reverse, what you're dealing with. The Love is in reverse, Pisces. Looking at the outcome for you, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's go ahead and break this one down. Team Pisces, 4 cups in the reverse. Typically, this is an energy of maybe not, because 4 cups up, right, guys, could represent ignoring somebody. It could represent not accepting an opportunity. But I feel like when it's in the reverse position, this represents kind of not necessarily ignoring something, but like altogether completely detaching. And I see that showing up here with the Hermit, as this is not the first time this has happened. So I hear for Pisces, right, for the fish, this is not the first time you fully kind of detached from someone or something. You know, if it's a person, it could be anybody, friend, family member, lover. If it's something else, it could be work. I don't know. But I hear like it's not the first time this has happened. And I feel like for your next 24 hours, you could be seeing yourself wanting to fully detach again. And when I look at what you're dealing with here being the Lovers in reverse, this is a connection right now that doesn't have a very strong signal. So you're finding it hard to be connected to somebody or to be connected to something. You're at a point in time where it's different. Something feels off. And looking at the outcome here being the 2 of Pentacles reversed, I also feel like there's not much motivation to kind of continue to carry on a cycle. You're feeling more motivated to end a cycle than to continue a cycle. Now, like I mentioned, you felt this way before in the past. You're feeling this way again. You know what I kind of think happened, Pisces? I think in the past, you knew how you felt, but maybe you wanted to give something some room in hopes that it would change. But I feel like your next 24 hours is the realization that it hasn't changed at all. And even though you were hopeful for a positive change, you got met with the fact that how you felt previously is how you still feel today, you know? So maybe this has something to do with love. It could be a romantic partner. Maybe you really tried to give somebody a shot, but you came to the realization overall that I just don't feel as connected as I did, and it's okay, and that is what it is, right? Maybe it's the same thing with work, and maybe it's the same thing with a personal path. Maybe you really tried your hardest to like something in life, but ultimately it wasn't for you. But the truth is, guys, is that it's okay to not be connected to someone or something. It's okay to feel differently, and it's okay to detach if it's not for you anymore. So Pisces, don't feel afraid to make that move if that happens to be your case, okay? All right, Pisces, I love you. I know it can feel like a emotional or a difficult decision, and I know that it can be uncomfortable detaching, but if you know what's right for you, and if you, or put it this way, if you may not know what's right for you, but you know that this definitely isn't for you, it's best to detach, let go, and allow whatever's meant for you to come to you, okay? All right, Team Fish, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, thanks for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. We did all the water, all the fire. Let's get on in here to our air signs. Now, going into the air, let's have a look at Team Libra for your next 24. What do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Libra. Coming on into your next 24, what's going on here for ya? Message is coming in here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from today into tomorrow. All right, Team Libra, you guys actually had a pretty quick shuffle, so let's see what's up. Overall energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Page of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then lastly for the outcome, Ten of Cups, baby, coming on out here for you. All right, Libras, let's see what's going on with you. First things first, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position here, paired with the Page of Cups in the reverse as well. I think right now, you are starting to note that, yeah, things have gone a little bit backwards. It feels like something's done a bit of a 180, but I think a 180 is happening again, Libra. You know, so I feel like right now, if this is about you and a partner, if this is about you and your job, if this is about anything, something's kind of done a 180 in a direction you weren't happy with. But I feel like you've kind of shown you weren't happy with this. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Seven of Pentacles reversed, if something has changed and I'm unhappy with it, you've drawn yourself back. Let's say, for example, Libra, you're connecting with your romantic partner. Maybe your romantic partner did a 180 and changed in a way that you didn't like. You might have pulled back from your romantic partner, and that might have been really strong in the sense that it showed your romantic partner that you weren't happy with the changes that happened here accordingly. And at the end of the day, here comes the 180 again, 10 of Cups here for the outcome. They understand where you're coming from. Someone or something here is going to get that you're not happy with the way things have changed. So I feel like they're trying to meet you in the middle so that things here can work going forward. This does seem to me that it's probably going to resonate more towards love than anything. Maybe somebody here is making some changes, and you as a romantic partner haven't been happy with those changes, but with the 10 of Cups showing up here and with you voicing your opinion about it, I feel like they're willing to compromise. This could be the same thing with work and a job. Maybe your job did something, they changed something. Maybe they changed, you know, something to do that really greatly affects you. And you said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not happy with this. And maybe they decided to say, fuck it, let's compromise, let's work together. And now with that 10 of Cups showing up for the outcome, it's like you're happy because the compromise was made. Both things are working in both parties' favor. Okay, so I wouldn't, if something has done a 180 in your life, I wouldn't rule out that I wouldn't rule out that it's going to stay that way forever. I do get the sense here that compromise will come through and everything will eventually end up working out in a way that works for you and also works for the opposing party / the opposing energy. All right. So at the end of the day, of course, take that if it applies, leave it if it doesn't, but very interesting reading. Yeah. The readings I'm getting here today, I feel are like not the normal readings. They're very oddly specific. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt if it's not your story, but these are very oddly specific readings. So if it's cool or if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But Libras, thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, okay? Yeah, something did a 180. Originally, you weren't happy. You voiced that you weren't happy with it. Here comes another 180. We have an energy of meeting in the middle and an energy here of compromise, and it works out to favor you and value you and the opposing energy. Okay, pretty cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So We have touched base here, everybody, with the air, the water, and the fire. Getting on into our last but least zodiac sign for the daily, Team Virgo. Let's get it popping. What's going on here for you? Message is showing up here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be going on here for you? Message is coming in here for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead here and take a look. We're going to get about one more shuffle here, Team Virgo, and then we'll see what's popping with you. Hopefully, we will be looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is the Tower. So you could be connecting here with a Scorpio, having a look at the current energy, Page of Swords, what you're dealing with, Virgos, Five of Wands in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in the upright position. So your next 24 hours, let's take a gander. What's going on? Tower card here, Page of Swords here. I think that the hesitation to speak is going to be something you become aware about, and you're going to start recognizing that I got to start being a little bit more clear. So I feel like maybe you've been indirect with somebody, Virgo, but your next 24 hours starts to make you realize I need to be more direct with someone. The Tower here is just a realization, guys, so do keep that in mind. But I feel like with what you're dealing with being the Five of Wands reversed, by allowing yourself to be more direct and clear with someone, it's what's going to take away conflict. I think that one of the major reasons as to why there could be conflict with you and someone in your life at this time could be due to the nature of unclear communication. And with that being said, Virgo, your next 24 hours is about being as direct as possible so somebody here gets what you're saying. You don't want any room for miscommunication or uncertain communication. You want clear communication so that things can be in order. Looking at the outcome being the Queen of Cups, I think you're going to be quite relieved actually that you did end up having a very clear conversation with somebody, because not only do the two of you know where you stand, but if there has been any sort of conflicting energies or if there's been a kerfuffle that has happened or occurred, we can work through this now because everybody's understanding, everybody's on the same page. Yeah, one of the number one things that I think sucks for anyone is miscommunication. When two people just aren't on that same page, it can be so tough and so many things can get blown out of proportion. But I do feel like the next 24 hours is a day that grants you the ability to have a really clear and understanding conversation with somebody so that both of you are on the same page and we can understand where things are going forward. You know, this could be a romantic partner. Maybe this is somebody within your family sector. Maybe this is a coworker. Maybe it's a friend. However it ends up, applying to you. But I see that by getting on that same page, things are definitely having a turnaround here. So if there has been any sort of conflict, expect a bit of a conflict resolution, Virgo, as things are starting to get back in order and you and somebody here are on the same page. Okay, pretty cool. I love that. I'm a massive fan of conflict resolution. I like getting into good spaces with people, and even if like we don't continue forward our relationship, I like good vibes, especially in separations or endings, but the most important thing for me is to always make sure that I'm communicating things clearly, and I love that you're communicating as clear as you can to somebody, because being on the same page always beats being on the wrong page with each other, because that creates a lot more conflict and miscommunication, and that crap's never fun. So I do see you and somebody having a good conversation and being able to move forward from everything based upon that conversation. Okay, wonderful. I love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, Virgo. Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless. All right. And with that all being said here, everybody, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading. Love and appreciate you all. Do want to say have a great and fantastic and happy Thanksgiving tomorrow for those of you that are celebrating the holiday. Of course, for everybody, I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow nonetheless. As I did previously mention, I won't be here tomorrow most likely. If I happen to be going live, I'll let you guys know, but I probably won't. So more than likely, I'll see you on Friday for the weekend read. But yeah, if everybody here enjoyed, please do drop a like. Of course, if you're new here, subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. I don't believe anybody sent in any donations today, or I don't believe that we had any new members here either. But either way, thank you everybody for those of you that ever have donated, or for any of you guys that are members. I appreciate your love and support. So seriously, thank you guys. And of course, for everybody who's a subscriber, everybody who watches the channel in general, thank you all so much. In honor of Thanksgiving, I do want to say that I'm very thankful for every single one of you that have supported me, whether whether you've supported me for the past 5 going on 6 years, or whether you've joined in most recently, or whether you've been around for a year, however the case may be, for anybody who's here showing in love and support, know that I'm thankful and that I'm grateful for you, and everything that you guys have ever offered me is incredibly appreciated. So, with much love and gratitude, thank you guys for being definitely the best community I could have ever asked for, you know? It was a community I never totally expected, but everything worked out the way it did, and I think you guys are so amazing for the way that you've treated me over the years and the way that you guys continue to show up and treat me, and I want to thank you all so much for your love and for your support, and happy Thanksgiving, man. I'm grateful and I love every single one of you, okay? All right, though, guys. A bit of an update as to what to expect for next week and a little bit of this week, too. I'm going to be jumping on into December readings, so December readings will probably come next week, if anything, but that is what's going to be on the agenda next, so look out for those, everybody. But yeah, happy holidays, y'all. I love you all so much. Take care, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.